Welcome back, everyone, to the Complete Pineleaf. I am back here in Fourth Bond because apparently that little thing with the Houndmaster sends me back to Codfreath over here. Hello there. I taking care of the Houndmaster?
Your aid is welcome, friend.
So, when the Dunlending barbarians crept behind our lines to guide the hounds against us? Well done discovering this hiding place and dealing with him. That should scatter his packs for good. And we also had another problem.
Welcome and well met, my friend.
Yes, those beasts have been hounding us for days now. I am glad you're able to drive some of them off. Now we need to get a word through the ford about the Dunlending's increasing presence in Isengard. And now I can go to Grimbold's camp. I think I see Grimbold just up ahead. Hello there, sir.
Theodred has come back to us from his study of the Dunlending clans.
Yes, Theodred's word and he returned is worrying me. He tells me that you are the hobbit who escaped from Isengard and spoke of the army you saw being trained. We will need your help if we're to hold this crossing against Saruman. He commands both Dunlendings and Uruks, and we must keep all of them on this side of the river, out of Rohan. Familiarize yourself with the situation here, friend. Find the map on the table southeast of here in the camp to see where we plan the movements of our enemies. I would also like you to speak with Hrumbald on the road north of the camp to learn what he has seen here today, and speak with Kunstan, Theodred's esquire, on the western brink of the Isen, south of here. He has been running messages back and forth across the ford as needed. Once you've done all these things, find Theodred somewhere in the camp. He's reacquainting himself with the situation here as well. Alright. And I also need to speak with on this. On the Herald, yes.
Our mission is dire.
Welcome to the Forest of Isen. Some word of your exploits has preceded you, thanks to the work of my outriders. Yes, Fosgul was a good man and a brave one. He knew it likely that any offer of the Dunlendings would be rife with treachery. But he took it upon himself to speak with them in hopes that this war could be averted. I thank you for abiding with him in his last hours. And now, probably the usual useless stuff, but I guess I'll take this. So what do you need me to do next? Yes, there are patrols running up and down the road along the Isen and southwest of here. As long as they can keep an eye on that road, it will be difficult for us to make a move in that direction without them knowing about it. We are outnumbered badly enough as it is. We need the element surprise where we can get it. If you could eliminate some of the outrider patrols on the road, I would greatly appreciate it. Right? Take care of more patrols and. Yes, I have heard many dark tidings regarding the purpose and plans of Saruman the White. Long has he been a friend of the Rohirrim, and even now he holds much sway in the Golden Hall. But I cannot allay my fears any longer. If Saruman has indeed turned against us, and allies himself with the likes of the Dunlendings, and even orcs and goblins, then we must know. Yet, I am bound by the strict command of Theoden King not to trespass upon the vales of Non Cornir to the north, where lies Isengard. Will you go in our stead and learn the purpose and strength of Saruman, that he may know the depths of the treachery before it's too late? I think you will find a friend near the valley. Well, I'll see about that. Now, what else do we have? I think I needed to speak with a couple of people and check out a map. Hmm. Oh, uh, Darfun? Soon Saruman shall be lord of these lands. No more begging for scraps from the tables of Theoden. What did you say? Soon Saruman shall be lord of these lands. This fool's asleep. Quickly untie me. All right. Oh, hmm. That's his quest. Never mind. I got a little confused there. That was somebody else doing that quest. All right, there is the set of maps that are being used. All right. And yes, probably a good thing that I did not untie that person because, yeah, that would have been stealing somebody's quest, which is rude. But now, where was I? I need to speak with. Oh, yes, of course, they're outside. Hello there, Trumbald. I was asked to speak with you on the situation.
If Saruman does have an army, he's keeping it inside Isengard for now.
Things have been quiet on the road for several days now. If Sauron has an army, he's keeping them inside. I think those must be just tales after all. Hmm. Were you really imprisoned by Saruman? There have been some arguments among the men about it. Yes, I was. And how many Uruks did you say? Oh, by the Hammerhand! He does have an army! Yeah. He does have an army. Now, I was set to check out things here in up here that I may meet somebody, right? Find a friend near Non Cornier. I presume that's somewhere up here where we'll find them. I did find a camp. Daggerus's camp.
Welcome and well met, my friend.
Hello, Daggerus. Well met again, Pineleaf. And a wonder of it to see you here so soon as so long a road. Alas, so many of my kinsmen have not yet made it this far. I have not heard from Briger since his start into the Gravenwood, and young Amarian failed to return from scouting shortly thereafter. I know not their fates. Yet I dare not dwell on such matters, though this journey has left me all but empty, for I have yet to complete my task. We find ourselves now before the non-Cornier, and beyond is the Tower of Orthanc, sits Saruman the traitor. Looking across the destruction wrought in this vale, it seems clear now that his wisdom has faded, and he be replaced with madness. You should make yourself familiar with the land, my friend, for if we are to find our way to Isengard, we must learn its lay ere we are discovered. Right. So, yet another patrol. What else is new? And what else do you need me for? Yes, we stand here at the edge of the Vales of Non Cournir, on the north of which lies the stronghold of Isengard. Saruman's schemes hatched from here, and he guards it jealously. Nearby, you will find the Pillar of the Hand. Around it are arrayed a number of sentries, strange and unpleasant, I think. They may be more of their queer half orcs we have been seeing of late. They stand watch over the road leading into the vale, and if we are to untangle Saruman's plots unhindered, we will need to weaken their guard. Alright, so kill sentries and head over to patrol points. Well, there's the Pillar of the White Hand. And there's a half-orc sentry right there. So we might as well deal with him. Oh, there are actually two of them here. I thought there were supposed to be two, but I only saw one. So I was like, oh, did they change it? Was one of them waiting to respawn? Nah, it was just hiding in the bushes so that I couldn't see him. Ha 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 ha. They're tricky. Tricky. That's ugly. I think that's a good term for it. Ugly. Ugly. Now that looks formidable. Whee! With a huge banner of the White Hand. I think I'm getting close to that first patrol point. Yes, here it is. Well, we have a Uruk here, but nothing else to report. Well, except that he likes stealing weapons. Now, why I can't give someone the boot when I'm unarmed, I haven't figured out yet. Oh, there's a sentry. I'm still supposed to be killing those guys, aren't I? Sure, I got a quest to do that. So, perhaps that sentry is checking out the... Hey! Thank you. Now the next point. I'm getting close to the second patrol point. Should be up here. And I also see... this isn't good. A fallen Rohirrim. The body of a fallen Rohirrim soldier lies here, recently slain in battle. Grimbold has ordered that none of the warriors should enter into Non-Cornir, so it is something of a mystery on how this poor fellow came to be here. There is no way for you can return the fallen warrior's body to Grimbold's encampment, but you could gather his effects. You have no doubt that they would be much appreciated. Unfortunately, they seem to have been scattered about in the chaos of whatever pursuit claimed his life, so find his helm, his spear, and his shield. I haven't reached the third patrol point yet, but I have found a dwarf. Oops. Hello there. The dwarves of the White Mountains live daily in the shadow, far worse than orcs.
Welcome! You have come at a most fortuitous time.
Bah! Those blasted goblins can almost see as keenly in the dark as the sharpest dwarf eyes. Best to take them by surprise and dispatch a few of their sentries before we are caught and buried under a mass of evil things. Alright, so you need to defeat some goblins in Non-Cornir. Okie dokie. Well, somehow I have a feeling there's a piece of that conversation. I remember there's another point where you meet that dwarf, and I have a feeling that somehow I jumped ahead of that point. Oh, he must be connected with the quest where you're supposed to be going into the Iron Pit. Yeah, I think you may be connected with the Iron Pit quest line, which unfortunately I thought, oh, I need to come here next. Then I'll worry about the Iron Pit. Well, yeah, as you can see, I was slightly out of sequence there, if that's right. I should be getting pretty close to the third patrol point. There you go. And what's this? Ah, the helm. All right. Good. I got the helm. Now let's see about that third patrol point. Aha, there we go. And the fourth one is Well, let's first take care of these. Well, I was going to say goblins, but apparently this warg doesn't like having goblins on its back. So this will just have to be a warg then. Do I still need to kill any wargs? Yes, I do. Oh, I found a shield. At least I presume that's a shield. Right. That's 2 items found. Now, let's see if I could find that patrol point. I'll definitely find a few more orcs, goblins, uruks, half-orcs, wargs, and maybe a few other things that would be equally unpleasant. Now for that next patrol point. That's the 4th one. And that just means I need to speak to Dagorus again, but... Maybe we'll head for the dwarf first. Hold up. A spear! And it's not Pineleaf size. Oh, I think I found all his equipment then. I'll have to take that to Dagorus' camp when I bring my report there, but for now, find the dwarf. I've taken care of those goblins for you.
At your service, and your families.
There's so many goblins out, no one will miss an odd sentry or two. Good work. Well, whatever that was about. Now, back to Dagorus, and I have a feeling he's going to have more quests for me when I manage to finish up the Iron Pit or something like that. I've returned from my patrol and I found these along the way. What's this? The belongings of a fallen Rohirrim warrior, I see. I will see to it is that Grimbold or one of his men receives these. I do not know what brought that warrior up here, though. I suspect he was trying to find out where some of the horses stolen for the Rohirrim were taken. I guess that's a possibility. And I also scouted the way. Yes, so now you have seen some small part of Non-Kuranir. Among the western hills, a great infestation of goblins and wargs has taken root. Yeah, I saw those. Across the river to the east, an encampment of orcs. Uruk-hai is this tribe is called. They are strong and do not fear the sun. To the north lies Isengard itself. We must proceed carefully, for there are enemies all around us. Well, there is that. And finally, yes, Saruman's remaining sentries will spend more time looking out for themselves than looking for intruders. For a while, at least. Now it seems that one of Saruman's lackeys is making for the pass out of Non-Kuranir, presumably to bring a message to the Dunlendings. I think it would be best for our Rohirrim friends if he did not arrive at his destination. He should be passing by the Pillar of the Hand shortly. Deal with the sentries there before he arrives and lie in wait for him there. Right, okie dokie. Well, I already dealt with 1 round of sentries. Perhaps they've been replaced, though. Let's see. Yep, they have been replaced. And we know they like to have... yes, there is a second one. There seem to be a number of people there. Well, we'll draw them out because they seem to have an aura from a nearby Uruk-hai. And we don't want them having one of those, right? Of course we don't want them to have any of those. Alright, there we go. Now, lie in wait by the pillar. Ooh. He does? Ah! There he is. Yes. We better get him. Let's deal with him and... No, your struggles are in vain. Darkness take you. Yes. Let's get back to Dagaris. I've taken care of that messenger. Have you dealt with the messenger? Good, good. The less contact between Saruman's forces and those of the Dunlendings over the next few days, the better. Be wary, Pineleaf. A short while ago I saw a strange figure moving south towards the pass, and it disappeared before I could determine who or what it might be. Stranger still, it left no trail that I could follow. I do not know what became of it. What is that all about? There are not many who can easily evade my eye. I fear that this individual may have some sinister purpose in mind. We should redouble our efforts to discover what this is. Yeah, you mean like those Dunlendings that captured you before, back when we were in Enid White? He disappeared a few hours ago. Hold on. I tried to pick up his trail, but it was well disguised. Hey, did you hear something? Uh, you mean this guy? Apparently a master of stealth. Well, we can deal with that. Quite easily we could deal with that. There you go. Well, Pineleaf, you have my gratitude and then some. It has been a while since I have allowed myself to be caught unaware, and I feel more the fool for it. But I'm still alive, and that is something at least. Yes, there is that. There is that. I guess I'll take that. Pineleaf, what know you of the dwarves in this place? I must say I was taken aback by a fellow who came by here unexpectedly. He claimed to know you and said that you should meet him near the caves at some distance northwest of here to, how did he say, have some fun? I will warn you, there's a den of goblins up that way. Yeah, I know, I fought some of those jobs, and I even killed some goblins for that dwarf. Oh, what else? Yes, last evening I spotted a number of horses being led past by goblins, I think, through though it was dark at night, and I could not make out what the figures clearly. The horses seemed wild and upset, and there were lower, stockier creatures around them. Wargs, most likely. If I had to venture a guess, I would say it was a party of warg riders back from a raid on the Rohirrim encampments near the ford, returning with stolen horses. I'm curious where they are taking the poor beasts, for horses have no love of goblins and will not permit them to ride them. Interesting. What happened to the horses? And, well, what about this dwarf that I supposedly quested for earlier, but haven't really because of I didn't go to the iron pit. Maybe that's what I should do. Next time I'll go to the iron pit, sort of bring this whole thing into a more logical positioning, and then we'll return here later. And that's what we'll do in the next episode of The Complete Pineleaf.